Herminio Harry Lopez Roque Jr. is a Filipino lawyer, politician, and former law professor serving as the presidential spokesperson of President Rodrigo Duterte. He first served as Duterte's presidential spokesperson from 2017 to 2018 and was reappointed in April 2020. He previously served as the party list representative of KABAYAN from 2016 to 2017. Roque taught constitutional law and public international law for 15 years at the University of the Philippines College of Law. Among the notable cases he handled are the Maguindano massacre and Jennifer Laude cases. He was requested by President Rodrigo Duterte to be his presidential spokesperson. And on October 27, 2017, Roque was officially appointed, replacing Ernesto Abella. On November 22, 2017, he was designated Presidential Advisor for Human Rights concurrent with being the presidential spokesperson. Roque is also a member of the Advisory Council of the Asian Society of International Law and was President of Asian SIL from 2018 to 2019. Roque received his Bachelor of Arts and Master of Laws with merits from the London School of Economics through the advocacy group Centre for International Law, of which he was one of the founders. Roque and his team represented victims of the 2009 Ampatuan massacre, the Malaya Lolas, victims of systematic rape and abuse by the Japanese Imperial Army, the family of the killed transgender Jennifer Laude, and the family of the murdered environmental advocate and media man Jerry Ortega of Palawan. Roque has argued before the Supreme Court on several occasions. On the Supreme Court website, the retired Supreme Court Justice Antonio Eduardo B. Natura identifies him as among those who have impressed him when they had argued before the Supreme Court. Among the cases that he argued before the High Court were assailing Presidential Proclamation 1017 and General Order No. 5, placing the country under a state of emergency partially unconstitutional for infringing on the constitutionally protected rights of free speech, peaceful assembly and freedom of the press. He is also among the 5 counsels allowed to argue specific issues raised against the cybercrime law. On another occasion, he represented the Integrated Bar of the Philippines in arguing that local government officials cannot deny applications for rally permits except on grounds that the conduct of the same will result in a clear and present danger to the state. He also helped secure for Roque Foundation a temporary environmental protection order to stop the reclamation of 42 hectares of land in Caticlan due to the absence of studies and guarantees that it would not damage Roque Island. Roque won the first ever granted petition for the writ of amparo in favor of a journalist, as well as another petition for amparo, the second application for writ of amparo where the Court of Appeals issued protective orders. He mentored and coached some of the UP College of Law moot teams that went on to win in various competitions, including the 2015 Oxford Prize Moot Court competition in Oxford, UK, where the team beat 91 others. He also mentored the team that won prizes in the Red Cross International Humanitarian Law Moot competition held in Hong Kong on March 18, 2015, and the team that won the championship on March 11 to 12, 2005. In March 2012, Team Philippines made it to the semi-finals of the 2012 Jessup International Law Moot Court competition in Washington, D.C. After becoming a congressman, Roque resigned as a member of the Center for International Law. He was the principal author of the Universal Health Coverage Bill, which was passed on third and final reading by the House of Representatives on September 6, 2017. Roque defended the bill during the plenary debates. Roque was also one of 3 representatives who endorsed the impeachment case against the former Cumulus chairman, Andres Bautista. Roque assumed the role of President Duterte's presidential spokesperson on November 6, 2017. According to Duterte, to get the message clear, sabi ko, Harry will fit the kasi madyo maliko ang banganga namin. This translates to get the message clear. I said, Harry will fit the because we both have slightly naughty mouths. In August 2018, in defense of Dutette's controversial suggestion that the high rates of rape in Davao was caused by there being many attractive women there. Roque defended the president's comments, saying that it's more liberal in the South. In April 2020, Roque returned to his role as Dutette's presidential spokesperson, replacing Salvador Panelo, who had replaced him in 2018. In concurrent capacity as the presidential spokesperson, Roque is also the spokesperson for the Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Diseases. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in July 2020, Roque was widely criticized for violating pandemic-related quarantine rules and health protocols by visiting the Ocean Adventure Marine Theme Park in Subic Bay Freeport Zone and for N.